Oh yeah, here we have snow outside this morning. Mati, is it snowing where you are? I think you're muted, so I can't hear
Yeah,
you.
yes, it's snowing. It's not snowing now, but there's a layer of beautiful white snow on the ground.
Yeah, same. It's a little light. Like I wish it was much darker. Like it's just a very fine layer. I was hoping for like, piles and piles, but
Yeah, I think
with
we're expecting, I think 12 to 18 inches, something like that.
Oh my gosh.
that's a lot.
Yeah,
Gosh, that's so much snow.
12 to
yeah,
18 inches, that's like a full foot and a half.
yeah, yeah. But I guess we're in the hit of mist line, so it might just be all ice. But regardless, I think most of next week the school is going to be out.
Well, that's fun for the kids. Kids are happy.
Yeah, well, I get to stay with them, so I don't know about that.
Like, Aparna, welcome.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
How are things there in Indiana weather-wise?
We don't see anything, but we are expecting snow by tomorrow, like 1 foot maybe. That's what my husband was saying. So we'll see like how it goes after 7 p.m. today.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you have mm,
yeah.
excellent.
How is it at
Hare
your
Krishna.
place?
Hare Krishna. And we here it's light, just light snow, but
Okay.
everybody, everybody just made such a big deal about massive, massive, massive storm, and there's just like a little bit of snow.
I
Hare,
think everybody is just preparing for it. You don't know, right, what to expect. Like some people are just worried about that.
yes. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna Purna Mataji, welcome.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
And we're waiting
So,
for Acharya Prabhu and Pandit Srivas Prabhu. When you get a chance, you can turn your cameras on and a few others to join.
you don't want to see me with my camera on. I am down for the count.
In 3 minutes.
I am I'm completely down for the count from yesterday evening,
Hmm.
and barely I can drag myself out of bed.
Oh,
Uh,
you're
yeah, it's not very pretty.
so
I
sorry.
somehow drag myself out of bed to make the offering to the deities, and I'm going to go back and just lie down and just listen in.
Okay, yeah, get
Okay,
some
but
good,
my obeisance to all of you.
yeah, where you get some good hot tea and can heal up.
Yeah, I'll try. I don't have anybody to make that tea for me, but okay. All right. Hare
And
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Pradyumna is here.
Joining in what laptop Mataji, I will change.
Okay, and so we're still waiting for Sirisha and who else is there? Just looking really quickly at who we're waiting for. Krishna Priya. So we'll just check really fast. What we'll do then in the meantime is we will drop into breakout rooms and we will connect with each other how the last 2 months have been. So I would love for you to share highlights, turning on the breakout rooms, and connect with what you've been doing in the last 2 months so that you can start your discussions. Okay. And so specifically, you want to say these 3 items. Something that was very exciting for you, something that was a little shocking, like it was unexpected, and some Krishna conscious realization you came to. And Pinky, if you can just drop that in the chat. Number 1, something that was very exciting for you. Number 2, something that was shocking or surprising or unexpected in a negative way. And number 3, some Krishna conscious realization that came from the last 2-3 months since we last joined. I'm opening all the rooms now. Don't go into the room until you get the thing in the chat. Okay, we're back. We're all going to share what we shared in our rooms with each other. Now, what will be really fun, if you remember, is you can share something someone else said. Okay, thumbs up if you all can do that. Share something someone else said. So they said that this was exciting for them, or they had this spiritual realization, or they had this negative thing that they were feeling. Okay? All right, let's start with who wants to start?
I can go, Mataji.
Okay, go ahead.
First of all, Acharya Prabhu was in my breakout room and he talked about his three things. The first thing was the most exciting thing that he talked about is meeting his guru, the spiritual master, and the Guru Mata. And Guru Master giving him the advice, the simple advices that changed his life. Not change his life, I would say, helped him. Helped him become more efficient in terms of his bhakti sadhana. So that advice he gave it to him, and he followed. They are trying to, like Krishna Priya Mataji and Acharya Prabhu, they are trying to follow it on a daily basis, and it's helping them in a way that they want to do the bhakti sadhana. So that was, and the second thing, the shocking thing is like everything is going around in the world that is shocking right now. So nothing stands out much because everything is like that these days. So that's what he said. Nothing in particular. And the third thing of the Krishna realization is the same thing when he said about the the spiritual master giving them the advice and how it is helping them, how it is helping both of them to connect to the Krishna or the do the bhakti in a better way. So that's what he spoke about.
Excellent. Very, very good. Thank you.
Okay.
And then Acharya Prabhu, you
Yeah,
could take it.
yeah. In terms, am I echoing?
Slightly.
Slightly echoing.
Yes.
Okay. Is that better now? Is it better?
Yes.
Haribol, Haribol.
Yes,
Better?
it's
Okay.
better.
So
Let's each person just share one item so that we
yes,
get
yes.
it.
So I'll
get it out of
share the Krishna conscious item which Aparna Mataji highlighted. She said that she has heard the basic philosophy of Krishna, the Gyan aspect, so many times that we are not this body. At the end of our lives, this body and everything associated will be taken away. But she heard from a native Marathi speaker, that's her native language as well, who who said the same things but in such a nuanced way that struck a chord. She said I had never ever, like, it went deep inside, and she said I had never ever had that experience before. I think so, that's what you said, never ever. Like, it was a totally unique experience to hear that, and it really struck a chord with her. So that's one thing which she said about something on the Krishna conscious front that happened.
Nice. Beautiful. All right, you can call somebody's name.
I'll call on Karuna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Like, yeah, I talked with Krishna Priya Mataji and Pinky Khatri Mataji. Yeah, like regarding like Krishna Priya's Mataji. So Mataji said like she could able to complete all of her rounds in the morning, so which I was also aspiring to do, but I'm failing in that way. Yeah, that like motivated me, or that's the thing that I felt like so amazing in Krishna conscious journey. And regarding Pinky Khatri Mataji, so Mataji said like she has like two businesses, and then one business she tried to wind up, and then so though she started from the beginning, she could able to sell it, and then she was completely detached from that. So yeah, we are attached to so many material things, and then detaching is the so difficult processes. Attaching is very easy process, and detaching is very very difficult, though it is material thing. So doing that very easy is also mercy that we receive from Guru and Krishna. These are all the things I wanted to highlight.
Okay, thank you. And please share some bit, throw it to somebody in your group.
You asked me, Mataji?
Yes, you can call somebody's name that was in your group.
Okay. Yeah, I can call Pinky Khatri Mataji.
Sure, Mataji. In one of the highlights, we were talking about between Karuna Mataji and I, we have young kids, and she was saying how her 3-year-old has been reciting some of the shlokas with her very beautifully pronouncing, and that was our highlight. And that's where we're going with our children, trying to teach them some of these things. So it was nice to um, hear how the little one is so interested and so curious, and he's taking interest in voluntary asking to learn and recite some of those mantras.
Wonderful. You can throw that to somebody now.
Krishna Priya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. So Pinky Mataji and Karuna Mataji were in my group, and Karuna Mataji was saying that she feels so happy after seeing her kids playing musical instruments. And the shocking thing which she experienced, that the kids nowadays, now this age, are more advanced and smarter than the kids at her age at that time. So this thing, and Pinky Mataji was also saying that regarding her business, she think that she's attached earlier, but when that thing happened in her life, then she didn't feel that bad. So that thing that she's now not so attached.
Okay. Excellent. And now you can pass it to the last group, Mother Birmala and Acharya Prabhu.
Mother Birmala.
Oh, sorry, just Mother Birmala.
I was in our group, I was impressed by how sincere Acharya Prabhu is, and in his reflections about his spiritual master, which are so important. And both Karuna, I mean, let's see. I had both Aparna and Acharya were deeply had spiritual experiences with in the last several months. So I was very impressed with that. It is not always that we have deep spiritual experiences. A lot of times we just go along and do what we want to do, every day. But when something deeply touches us, it's in Krishna consciousness, we know that it's important for us.
Excellent. Thank you, Mati. And I want to share, first of all, so grateful that Pandit Srivas Prabhu's here. I've been in regular touch with him about our program. So I've taken a break. We've all been taking a break from the main conversations, but Pandit Srivas Prabhu and I have been in regular communication. And I wanted to just, there was just 3 or 4 words that he said as far as his spiritual realization. Last week, we had a longer call where he taught me about the Bhakti Sastri, the types of bhakti, and it's been sitting in my heart so deeply, everything that he taught me, how it was broken down, each stage of bhakti broken down into even 3 more stages, and even those individual stages even broken down even further. And I learned so much that he's like such a deep Pandit that I didn't even know. And so I just wanted to acknowledge that. And the thing you said today, Prabhu, was that you want, and I might be paraphrasing this according to my own mind, but what really resonated was that you really want to have a sense of deep service attitude and a deep service mood, that Krishna is directly with you and you're serving him directly for everything that you're doing in your spiritual life. You said it in a different way, but that's how I got from it. When you said it, I felt like, oh, Krishna's right by his side. and he wants to just see that Krishna's right there by his side. And
Yeah.
so that's what I'm throwing at you.
Nothing gives me as much satisfaction in my service as when the service that I do is purely for Krishna's pleasure, Krishna's happiness. If
Yeah,
my mind is like that, then I get the most satisfaction. It's the most incredible thing. That's one realization I have in the
so
last
beautiful.
2 months. And in the same spirit, I must say, Gopi Gita Prabhu is light years ahead of me than I can ever hope to be in her spiritual journey. And so one of her highlights was that she had a beautiful dream of Srila Prabhupada. So we didn't get into the details of that. Maybe someday we will. But yeah. And yeah, she's spiritually very elevated, very well situated. And she balances that with so much of compassion. And so, yeah, I'm grateful to that we are on, that we have our association. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. And so we'll start our session with that. I'll just recount that dream. All of you are here because you are all very advanced Vaishnavas, and we're so grateful that we get to be in your association. And each of you can also feel that gratitude, how we get to be in each other's association. The goal of this session will be to deeply connect. When we're deeply connecting, because we have not been in touch for 2 months, when we deeply connect again, that's when the friction goes away and we can get tasks done quicker. And Srila Prabhupada came in my dream yesterday, and the mood was of deep satisfaction. So interesting that that word is coming. We were at the temple, and I'm not going to go into all the details of the dream because some of it was very intimate. But the feeling I got after I woke up, after he left, he was there and then he disappeared. And the feeling I got was he was so pleased. It was like this feeling, and I've not had this feeling. He comes in my dreams sometimes over the past whatever lifetime, and I've never had this feeling. I've had this feeling that sometimes he's disturbed or he wants to instruct me, but this time was like this feeling of deep satisfaction. Yasya prasadad bhagavat prasadav, yasya prasadad nagati kutopi. So, on this mood of deep satisfaction, this is what we have that we're doing today. I have a PowerPoint, but it's just a light one. We're going to give very light instruction. Instead, what I want each of you to do is feel empowered to begin the planning. I've created some, I've not created. In the last session, we had discussed metrics and putting up our metrics on Google Sheets, but I'm recognizing that most of you, other than Sarisha Mataji, are not established educators. You're not established teachers in the system, in the outside school system, and bringing in really highfalutin thoughts and high ideas and a lot of heavy learnings may make you feel more disconnected from actually being able to do the thing. And what we need to do among our group is just go do the thing. We just need to make a list and we need to go do it. And so instead of doing big trainings and big PowerPoints and all that, today we're going to focus on beginning just very simple, basic planning, super easy, super basic, and that we get started with creating our school environment and writing down lists of what needs to be done and who's doing what and by what date. And so before we do that, I want to share with you 2 simple concepts. Now, these concepts are actually, we'll do it in the middle. The concepts we'll do in the middle. So this upcoming breakout room, we're about to drop right back into breakout rooms, and I'm sharing a document with you, and I'm making this as simple as a 3rd grader would do it. And so I'd like you to keep this in your mind also, simple. We're going to give 10 minutes for each breakout room. In 10 minutes, just top of mind thoughts without going into very big detail of the thoughts, the issue, the challenges, the problems, just super quick, super simple, no complication. You can fill out this document. So I'm sharing my screen to show you what you're going to fill out. And I want you to trust your voice in your group. We'll have 2 members per breakout room. And there's no right or wrong answer. So those 2 things, if you can place deeply internally, there's no right or wrong answer. And just top of mind, trusting your thought, because you will share your thoughts and then we will come back to the group and identify what they are. So the first one is, what needs to happen first in establishing a school? So we're going to begin. We had spoken to each of you where our end goal here is having a school with 20 children that are in a beautiful room, that have nice curriculum and nice resources, and they're learning about Krishna and they're excited to come and they're paying good money and they're excited to come. Even more than anything, the most is that they're so excited to come. 20 kids that are excited to come. And so the first thing is, what do you think needs to happen first? That's the first question. Do you see this number one question? One. The second question is, how will you attract parents? The question that goes to B, that goes with the parent category, is what do you need to know in order to attract parents? What do you need to know, or what do you need to do, or what do you need to say in order to attract parents? And the last question is three. Three, what do you need to set up the space and materials? These are the three topics we're doing. What needs to happen first? How will you attract the parents, and what do you need for that? And what do you need to set up the space and the materials? Each of us is going to take it as if this is our responsibility. That I'm thinking, oh, okay, I'm a teacher. I want to invite some kids to teach about Krishna consciousness. What is the first thing I need? How am I going to attract the parents? And what am I going to say? What do I need for that? And what do I need for space and materials? Okay. And then we will all come back into the group and we will take a look at all that has been compiled. I am going to create different tabs here. So this tab will be Acharya Prabhu and Pandit Srivas Prabhu. And so your notes you will put on there. Now duplicate, and then this tab will be Karuna Mataji, Pinky, and Krishna Priya. Duplicate, and then the last tab is Mother Birmala, Sirisha, and Aparna. Have I gotten everybody? I didn't miss anyone? So when you go to this document, go to that tab. One of you can keep taking the notes in the tab, so only one is required to open up this tab. And I will share the link to this inside of the chat right now. I think maybe we will take 10, 15 minutes for filling out this document. The question, anybody have any questions?
I have a question.
Yes,
Yes, to who?
to you, Mati.
Oh, okay. I'm not quite sure what you mean about the first question. Do you mean that the children are already in the classroom, or what needs to happen first?
Right now, there are no children. There are a few children with Karuna Mataji in the classroom. Right now, in order for us to expand our ISKCON Indiana initiative and get 20 children to get to where we're going, and Mati and Pinky, what I would love for you both to do is listen primarily, because this is their project and we're here to support them. And so what do they need? What do they need first to do first in order to get to our end goal that we've discussed?
Okay.
That's a good, really important question. And if you all notice, there is something happening here. One person in our group is born and raised in America. And that one person in the group that's born and raised in America is Mother Birmala. And every time I have a session, she comes and she asks questions. She voices her doubts. Even though she's my senior, she's my elder, she is voicing her doubts, asking her questions, total freedom in her speech. And I've recognized as I've been working more with Americans that I don't have total freedom in my speech. And so slowly, slowly, I would love for that to come from each of you as well. We were raised in obedience culture, where for the first 20 years of our life, we were expected to just listen and stay quiet and follow instructions. And because we were raised like that, we don't have the freedom of, wait a minute, I don't understand. Or wait a minute, I need more help with this. I was working with a few of you on love boosts, on brags for yourself. We're going to continue that work after we do this exercise so that you become a little bit more confident and empowered and have more freedom in your speech. If you disagree with something, it's okay. Your voice is needed. Your voice is wanted. Okay? Everybody? Thumbs up. So do we all understand? So when we give instructions, I may purposefully not give the full thing so that everybody can raise their hand and say, "Oh, wait a minute. This doesn't make sense," or "Oh, wait a minute. This doesn't make sense." And even the men may be more comfortable to do that, and the women we will all be like, "No, someone else will say it," or "No, I don't know. I'll just do what I can." We stay quiet. And so in order for us to raise leaders, we have to become leaders. And in order for us to become leaders, we have to be confident that our voice is very important and matters. You will not offend anybody. You will not hurt anybody. You will not step on any toes. Trust your voice. And we'll learn how to communicate with love so that you can have your voice trusted. Okay, good to go? So everybody clear on what they're doing? I have opened up the chat.
Mother Gopi,
Yep.
I don't know if it's just me, but to me it looks like it's just view only. I can't edit
Oh, good. Thank you.
the sheet. I just
Excellent.
requested access.
Thank you. I needed to fix that. And I will make so many mistakes. You will have no idea how many mistakes I make. It's really important that you all become confident and comfortable to say, "Oh, this is working. This is not working," as this relationship continues. Okay? All right. So I'm opening up the breakout rooms now. We had just moving to room 1. Karuna Mataji, did you get rid of the other computer that you were on?
That
I'm still using
Pradimna,
the computer, Mataji, because I wanted to see in the bigger screen in the like in the phone. I could
Yeah.
not able to see.
Yes, are you able to drop onto your computer now, or you have both, or how is that?
Yeah, I have both. I have both.
Okay. And one other thing I wanted to notice is if you see, I have placed both of our Prabhujis in one room. Anybody know why I've done that?
so that I can get some good association.
Curious.
So, no, because
I would have said that.
so that the Matajis, so the Vaishnavis can speak without feeling dominated or speak openly and express whatever they want to and however they want to.
Yes, precisely. You hear that, Matajis?
I thought like they might be having a good idea, so that's why they're together. It was just a funny thing.
The natural system we have been raised in our culture, which is wonderful for countries that go through that culture. We're not in that culture, is that that men are more intelligent, that men have better ideas, even the hierarchy, that somebody who's older than us is more intelligent, they have better ideas. Someone that is our senior is more intelligent, they have better ideas. In this process here, we have to develop the mood of the country that we're in. And we have to break that. We're going to have to break that inner mind, that hierarchical, subservient, not completely breaks. We still are respectful to our seniors, but definitely between men and women, we have to break it. Okay, so I'm just arranging these rooms. Birmala, Sirisha, Aparna. Okay, so they should be opening shortly. All right, go ahead. We'll do 15 minutes. Your next task, without any evaluation, we're not evaluating this yet. Your next task, I'm dropping a link into the chat. A show of hands of who has a computer in front of them. Who's able to work on a computer? Okay, Krishna Priya and Sirisha, are you with us? And Acharya Prabhu, Pandit Srivas Prabhu. I'm gonna drop this
Yeah.
into the chat. Right after I drop into the chat, this is called a Miro board. You may have been accustomed to using this at work. You may be completely unaccustomed to it. When you open it, I will show you on the screen exactly what you're going to do next with this Miro board. Okay, I've sent it, the link. You can click on that link. I'm going to share my screen. It may ask you to log in with your email address. And type yes in the chat if you can see what I have here. If you have accessed this board right here. You could type yes in the chat as soon as you have that access. Is everybody able to access?
I'm on my work laptop and it's blocked. So I'll have to quickly switch to my personal laptop.
Sure. Take your time and do that. Who has been able to access so far?
I'm just waiting for it to send a code to my email to verify.
Okay. So it's
Same
taking.
here, Mataji, for the code.
Okay. So it's takes a few minutes. So there's a few steps here to get into it.
Okay.
Okay, I see Sirisha is in. Pandit Srivastava is in. Oh, Sirisha was in and now is gone. Sricha Mataji, are you able to unmute?
Yes, Mataji, I don't know. I just clicked the installing the app, then it's gone, Mataji.
It came, so you're able to access it, or
No, Mataji, it's not popping up anything.
do you have it on your laptop by any chance?
Uh,
Or you're on your phone?
On my phone, Mataji.
On your phone, okay. So that might be difficult. So if this is too complicated, we'll just scrap this and go back to the Google Sheet. Let's see.
Yeah, I haven't received the code yet, so I don't know
Yeah,
why
me
it's
neither.
taking so much time.
All right,
Yeah.
let's not worry about this then. Let's just go back to this sheet here. So what I want you to do in this sheet, this Google Sheet, is I have this main sheet here. I'm going to type main, rename main. And I want you to put, so I've already placed Pandit Srivas Prabhu's and Acharya Prabhu's ideas here. Control. So these are the questions. Let's make enough space between each question. What you had placed in your document, in your sheet, we need to just consolidate it all into one place. So you will insert row. I assume everybody knows how to insert the row, insert one row up and place that there. Okay? And so basically we're putting all of the answers onto one sheet and then we are organizing those answers. You all understand what's happening?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you can all start working on that. The Krish Karuna, Pinky, Krishna Priya, decide amongst yourselves. Should we go into breakout rooms? Let's go into breakout rooms again.
Okay.
And decide amongst yourselves who's doing what. So there's some organization to it. I'm opening the rooms and you're taking your things and you're putting it in the sheet. If you see an answer that's similar to your answer, insert yours underneath that one that's similar. Okay?
Okay.
So just reorganizing the answers.
Sure.
So you're dropping into your breakout rooms.
C, D. So if I say I'm the one, so I denote column C for myself as Aparna, and then I'm going to put all the names across, or as a group, we are going to put the name.
As a group, you put the
As a
name.
group.
So
Okay.
come to a collaborative agreement on who should do what.
Okay.
And I said to Mother Birmala and Pinky that I do also want your opinions on this. Give your opinions on this. Don't completely like, oh, just let them make the decision. Please also give your opinions on who you think would be best for the job. And it's hard because we don't know everybody. They know each other more, but still opinions are good. Okay?
Sounds good.
Everybody's clear on what we're doing?
Yeah, do you want to, for everybody's benefit, just do one very quick exercise when you share your screen? Then that'll become like even more crystal clear.
For sure.
If you want to, I can quickly talk through that. So when Acharya Prabhu and I are going to open the sheet, we might say incorporation of a school will be done by whoever. And Gopi Gita Prabhu, does it have to be one of those 6 people or 5 people who are in this call? Or
Yeah.
can it be can it be somebody else who's not in the call?
Oh, good question. So it should be somebody that's in this call. So even if the actual task is being done by another member of the community, the person in the call would be taking responsibility for that.
Okay, so
Now, this is
you're
not a
driving accountability like that.
yes, and this is not a final. This is not your final, like, oh my God, they put all of this
Gotcha,
on my head. This is just
gotcha.
an exercise.
Yeah, so as an example, then let's say I put PSD over there, clean spacious room, maybe I'll put Acharya over there. Defining the curriculum, I might put Sirisha out there. Then, marketing, I might put whatever, again, Acharya, and so on and so forth, like that. Okay, that's it. That was the exercise. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry I can't speak much. I'm in pretty bad shape. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here, even in bad shape. You're so committed. Okay, so we are opening up the breakout rooms. Excellent. So everybody's back. And I just want everybody to fireworks clap. We're doing quick work at a quick pace, trying to get things done, trying to get the names in. We're like making all these decisions for other people and for ourselves. And it's like, is it right? Is it wrong? There's a lot internally that might be like, oh my God, this is too fast. So just take a very deep breath. And we have one more thing now we're going to do. Back into the breakout rooms. I'm sharing my screen. Remember the purpose of this, which is helpful. I was able to delineate it. There's no right or wrong right now. The purpose is working together with the top of mind thoughts and placing it down on paper and trusting this first edit. This is not an edit, this first brainstorming. We're just in the brainstorming phase. We're creating this feeling that my thoughts matter, my opinions matter, my leadership matters. I know who can go where. Even if the end result is completely the opposite of what I initially put down, I'm trusting my initial thoughts so that I can build my agency. Before we move into the next task, how are you all feeling? What are your thoughts right now? So the rest, the last hour, we will finish one more task, and then we will have a really important training that I'll be giving you. The training I'll be giving you is the heart of the entire program. And so we'll finish one more task. That should take another 10 minutes or so. And then we'll begin that one last training, which will also be interactive, more discussions and topics. So in this moment, what are you all thinking, feeling? I'm going to request everybody to share something that you're thinking, feeling. And if you can, when possible, turn your cameras back on. Yes, Sirisha, tell me, what are you thinking, feeling?
I'm thinking, like when we have discussion about this age group, Mataji, like the middle school age, that's striking me because it's a little difficult to handle them. According to my experience, because when they have different aspects of thinking when they turn into the age 11, they had a big transition from the elementary to the middle school, and those are the things when you're putting placing things, we're discussing about the age group, like how to handle them.
Very good. Very important thought. How old is your daughter?
She was 11, Mataji. She is in
Yes,
fifth
you're
grade.
very personally, this age group is personally in your home even.
Yes, ma'am.
And so naturally you're thinking and aware. Same with you, Aparna, you have an 11-year-old, right?
Yeah. The questioning ability, I think, increases more and more. Everything why comes into the picture. Before that, it was not at all there. Everything it is why.
Yeah.
So you have to give them a really good answer to justify what you're saying. Just giving them a, because as you said, like we are from the age where the questions were never asked. It was just like you. If your parents say this, it is that. It's never you, and you never had that curiosity to even ask why. Like I would, okay, my parents said it's fine, but it's now it is like why, okay, if this happens, then again the follow-up questions appear. So I think having that stable answers will shut all other questions, so you have to be prepared for all that whenever you say something contradicting to what they are saying.
Very good. So
Yeah.
I love these points that you're making, this awareness that you have. As you notice, the environment we will create for you also, for Sirisha, Aparna, for all of us, is that it's okay to ask why. And then when that energetic lands, that it's okay to ask why, you'll notice when you feel that in yourself, it's okay for me to ask why. It's okay for me to say, wait, I don't like this or I do like this. When that lands in your heart, you'll recognize it'll lessen in your kids' hearts because they won't feel the push against it. But good that you're bringing in that personal need for the school. Both of your daughters are Vaishnavis and important Vaishnavis. They're your daughters. And so, what are their names? We can remember their names.
My
What?
daughter name is Aradhya Mataji.
Aradhya, beautiful. Aradhya Vrajeshataniya. And Srisha, your daughter's name is?
With my Anuhya, Mataji.
Say it again.
With my Anuhya.
Wow. Vidmai Anuhya. Vidmai Anuhya. These are girls who will take forward Srila Prabhupada's mission. These are powerful personalities that have come. And so I'm feeling just getting goosebumps. I'm feeling grateful that they're on your mind as you're doing this. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else? I mean, everybody, please share. Who's next? Your thoughts, any thoughts as we're doing this activity? Yes, Pandit Srivas Prabhu. You can unmute. Anybody can unmute and speak.
Oh, okay. So I was thinking, okay, right now we're playing the role of these architects, and we are architecting this house that we're going to build, this school. And then I was also thinking, okay, very soon now we'll have to become the builders, would actually have to um, get that blueprint to life. And so it's both exciting and at the same time, it's like, okay, this is where, the rubber meets the road. We are very quickly converging on that situation, on that milestone. So that's what's going through my mind right now.
Yeah, the awareness that like as we're doing this, okay, it's like feels the gravity. Oh, you want to tell that dad joke to everybody?
Oh, yeah. So the joke goes like this. I'm reading a book. It's on anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
Does everybody get that joke? Took me a minute. Mati got it. Krishna Priya, Karuna, Acharya, Prabhu, Pinky.
Really funny.
Busy if you can show your cameras again. We have 1 hour left here. Yes, so the gravity of it, it's impossible. So that's what's landing in your heart, like what you said, rubber meets the road. Beautiful. Do we need a break? Let's finish hearing from everybody, and maybe we take a 5-minute break and then come back. Acharya Prabhu, you're muted. You were saying.
No, I wasn't. Look, Krishna Priya was here. Yeah.
Okay. I'd love to just again connect with everybody. We have 1 hour left. Is everyone here? All right, Pinky's here. Do we need to take a 5-10 minute break right now and then come back? Not 10, 5-minute break. Hand up, thumbs up
I'm
if
good, Mataji, with or without the break. I'm fine.
you're good. Pinky, are you doing all right?
Yeah,
I'm
same
doing
here.
okay. I thought we saw a message saying we're doing a break till 11:01. So I think
Oh, that was a breakout. Oh, sorry, breakout rooms close at 11:01.
Oh, okay. So I think our group set I think we were almost done by then.
Oh, I
And
see.
and they may have taken we may have taken a quick break.
Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering, it felt like half was here and half wasn't here. That makes sense. Thank you. Okay, let's hear from you, Acharya Prabhu.
Yeah, about the activity
Yeah,
that we just did. Yeah, we just went by Prabhuji and me. We went just by like what we think the devotees can handle. Given what we know about them, that is honestly that's how we did. And of course, like the other devotees may have their own preference as well, but we just went with between the two of us what we knew about them, nature, my nature, Prabhuji's nature. So that's how we just like put names there.
excellent. That's beautiful. Thank you. And Mati, Mother Birmala, I'd love your thoughts on this process so far, what you're feeling, thinking, hearing after hearing.
I think it's exciting. And I agree that it's one thing to orchestrate it and then it's another thing to spend the time to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, for
But
sure.
everyone, I mean, our group was very enthusiastic, I felt, and worked well together.
Mm.
I see it as happening. I definitely see it could have, it's a valuable asset to the temple. I think one of the biggest problems facing, it seems to me, is the space. The very beginning, the very initial detail is the space.
Mm. Okay.
Seems to be a problem. It's very small.
Okay. Okay, excellent. And Krishna Priya is here. Krishna Priya, I'd love to hear from you. And then Pinky, your thoughts on this process so far.
Mataji, it's very nice that we are discussing this in much detail and also taking charge who will be doing what task. So it's great. And we have also discussed and taken up some things which we can do.
Beautiful. Excellent. And Pinky, your thoughts.
Sure. I think that they have a good sense of kind of who's good at what. And it was a pretty easy flow for them to say, okay, now this person is good at this, let's do here, do there. And it's nice to put it all together. So, an organization runs smoothly when we're all on the same page, and that's what we're trying to do here. And it's nice to spend time and then break in small groups and get everybody's opinions and feed and and that way we're kind of, like you said before, they're not feeling overwhelmed or put on the spot when we're doing it as a big group. So I feel like you've been able to kind of get them to coordinate by delegating it into smaller groups nicely.
Okay, thank you so much, Pinky. I appreciate you, recognizing and aware of what the group is. Now we are going to, Karuna Mataji's last, and Srisha, I heard from Srisha. I didn't hear from you, Karuna Mataji.
Yeah, Mataji, it's a very wonderful way to make others to feel that accountability of what they are doing, and then like not everyone can do everything, so like giving something what they can able to do is most important thing that we have to figure it out. Somebody is good at something, somebody is good at another thing, so giving something what they are good at is the most important thing that we have to figure it out.
Excellent. So true. Excellent. So now the last task, and I'm sharing my screen. It's not the last task. We have two more after, but for this activity, it's the last task. Then we have a second activity coming. The second activity you will love. This activity you also love. Okay. Here I have a new tab I've placed in here called volunteered. And each of your names have been placed. Now there's a difference between voluntold and volunteered. Voluntold is somebody has says you have to go do this, whether you like it or not, you have to go do it. That's hopefully not the mood here for what we're doing. What we're doing here is empowerment. These devotees feel that I am so capable that I can do this list of things. You're going to go into the main category and you're going to look at where is my name. And you're going to copy, Control C. So here is Krishna Priya's name is here. Offer discounts if they sign up early, Control C. And now I go to Krishna Priya. I am Krishna Priya and I put in there, this is what they said I can do. You're going to go and find your name after everything. It's going to be a very long list. Very importantly, I need you to know that you are not expected to do all of that list. You may just even do 10% of the list. But right now, what I want is these devotees, the purpose of this is these devotees feel that I'm capable to do all of this, that you feel that blessing, that empowerment, that they feel that I am capable, that I am being asked, or they feel I can do it. Maybe I think, nah, I'm not interested in that. I don't want to do that. That also I'll be aware of. I'll also think, oh, they told me, they said I could clean the dishes. I never liked cleaning dishes. I don't want to take on that service. So that's okay to have that thought as well. But the purpose of this is not pressure. The purpose is rising and empowerment that they feel and then we'll see if then you will see if there's, what's the word? Pattern. Is there a pattern? There may be no pattern. There may be some pattern. You'll notice in your heart, is there a pattern of certain things that I'm thinking, yes, I can do, and certain things I'm thinking, no, I can't do. Slowly, slowly like that, we will start developing your specific identity in your psychophysical nature for your responsibility for this yatra. We're not going to come with all the answers in this session. We're going to continue doing sessions and then gradually start the rubber meeting the road, the actions. But it'll take us a few times of identifying this and then slowly breaking down and getting started. Are we all clear on what we're supposed to do? Put a physical thumbs up. We all clear on what you're supposed to do? Any questions?
Can I ask a very quick clarifying question, please?
Yes.
So we are in this exercise, we are definitely not looking at where other people have assigned us to a task, right? We're simply looking at the tasks themselves and making that judgment that where do I fit? What are some of the tasks that I want to do? Is that
I'm
so?
so glad you asked the question. I didn't explain it properly. You are going into this main, and any place you see your name and other people as well. So here it says PSD, Publish Marketing Materials website. Any place you see your name, you're going to drop it in underneath your name here. So we are looking at where other people have assigned us.
Oh, okay. So we're not filtering it yet. We're
Not
simply just
filtering.
dumping all the tasks right there.
We're just dumping all the tasks. And it may be that everybody has been assigned with everything. But right
Okay.
now, what we're doing is we're just dumping. Yes. And some
Gotcha.
have already
And so
started.
there will be some tasks which are assigned to multiple people.
Yes, absolutely. And we can do it actually all right here in this group. I'll put some nice music on, and we don't
Okay.
have to go into breakout rooms for this. So
Okay.
if there's
Thank
any
you.
questions, you can ask.
Thank you.
Any other questions before you get started? Some are already getting started. Anyways, at any time, if you have a question, just unmute it.
I do. And this is even whether you assigned yourself or anybody else assigned
You
you.
assigned yourself and anybody assigned you.
Okay.
And so Mati and Pinky, we're just sitting here for now because we don't have our names on any of these things.
I'll be back, Gopi.
Sure.
Acharya Prabhu, do you mind doing this for me? I'm literally lying on the
I can
bed. I
actually,
don't
Pinky,
have the laptop.
Pinky can do it for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I
I
got
really
you.
appreciate
She needs something to do too.
it.
You know me well.
Mataji, can you share me the sheet, Mataji?
Yes. It's dropped in the chat.
Mataji.
How are we all doing?
Good, Mataji.
Let me know when you're finished.
I finished my part, Mataji.
Thank you, Karuna Mataji. Everyone else, how are we finishing up? I will go for maybe another 3 minutes. Just looking at the time here. All right, how are we doing? Are we all finished? Let's finish up in one more minute. And please type in the chat, done, if you're done, so I know right now who's finished. All right, great. Sarisha's still finishing up.
Mataji, she's done. I did it for her.
Okay, Sarisha's done. All right. Okay. In your list, put a green bar across something you see you know you can do, that you want to do. 3 of those in your list. This is not something you're committing to today. This is an initial brainstorm that you're allowing your mind to just say, oh, I think I can do those 3 things, and put a green bar across those. Your list, choose 3 items and make them green. Highlight those boxes green.
Vicky Khatri Mataji, can you please put the finance, the incorporation, and the dedicated space, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
I feel like Panchajiras Prabhu, your sentence that you just said, I feel like suddenly it just like everything got solved.
Like birth, old age, disease, and death?
What was that?
Like birth, old age, disease, and death?
No, like
No, not yet? Oh,
finance, incorporation, and dedicated space. It's like, oh, wow, if that's taken care of, then the rest of us can take care of the curriculum and other things. Feels good. But somebody else may also feel like they can take care of finances or they can help with dedicated space. So if you also feel that, then place it. Let's just do 3 items, Acharya Prabhu. All right, just waiting for Kurna Mataji and Surisha Mataji now. Oh, Kurna Mataji has written and Surisha's working on it. Okay. And then everybody's done. Okay. So now we can pause and we're just going to look at our list and others' lists and let this sink in before our next meeting. In our next meeting, we will group, organize, clean up, streamline, categorize, but this is just the initial brainstorm thoughts dump. And you'll see there's a lot of little things that are really similar, some that are not similar. All of that editing will be done in our next session. How are we all, let's put in the chat right now. What are you all aware of so far? What are your thoughts? Good and bad. There may be like, this is way too haphazard. There's no clarity here. Good and bad. Any thoughts that you have, please share. Place it in the chat. I liked this approach that we're streamlining our abilities to do the services, or I would say get to know ourselves better. I am now aware of the elements to architect the school and the actions to execute those tasks along the broad areas of accountability. Nice. Other thoughts, Srisha? I'd love to hear from you. Karuna Mataji, Krishna Priya, love to hear from you. And even if you feel some challenges or some anything. I love this process of discovery and the potential of us to MAD, in each of us to MAD.
Just make a difference.
Oh, make a difference. Also can help remind myself how each one of us are having this rarest of rare privileges to serve Sriman Gauranga Mahaprabhu in this part of the world. Now I'm able to know what are things that are really needed to our school environment in different perspectives. We now have defined tasks and dedicated volunteers to serve the community and doing it for the pleasing the Lord. Yes, beautiful. Sri Shamataji, if you can't write it because you're on your phone, you can speak it. If it's more hard, difficult to write it. As we move from this task to the next last. So again, I'm going to technically look at this list now. So I'm doing this process so you can also see this is how we do the process of guiding others and teaching others. we're bringing out agency. So generally the old way of doing it, and I had good conversations with Pandit Srivastava about this. The standard way of doing this kind of a process is I, as the leader, or me and Pandit Srivastava as the leaders of this group, would come up with a list of tasks, and then we would put your name next to each of them. You're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this. We're taking that old way of doing and throwing it out into the trash can. In the classroom, you're going to think you have a defined list of tasks, and you're going to think, oh, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. Sit down, why are you not doing it right? It's not correct. Throw out that old dynamic. Instead, you're going to have your group of students. You're going to say, this is the project that we're trying to do. Who wants to do what? Move them into groups and build their agency. And I will teach you systematically how to do that. We'll keep it simple and how to do that for every single lesson. Same, we're doing it with you all going through that. So if you look at this list, someone would say, shouldn't it have been streamlined first? Because over here she has advertised activities during festivals, and over down here again, she has like there's customized curriculum for different ages. And over here again, comprehensive predefined curriculum. And over here again, like it's very unorganized, very haphazardly done. We've just basically dumped thoughts without editing them, without streamlining them. The purpose of that was for every single individual in this space to give up the worry of perfection. Give up the worry of mistakes are not good. Mistakes are okay. We're just putting our initial thoughts. I want every time you to feel competent and confident in sharing your voices and in sharing your thoughts, even if you don't feel like it makes sense. That was the purpose, the main purpose of this exercise. And with that ability, as Krishna Priya had mentioned in her message, you have an expanded awareness of all the stuff that needs to be done and an expanded feeling of agency that, wow, together as a team, we can get this done. And so either I will take some time to think on this, and in the next session we will reorganize this, or I will go with my team and reorganize it into categories. I'm feeling more like I want you to be reorganizing this in our next session, just consolidating and reorganizing and then taking responsibility. And then we begin the plan of step 1, step 2, step 3. Like there was also overflow in what needs to be done first, second, third. So if Pandit Srivas Prabhu feels that the space needs to come first, and if Sri Mataji feels that the curriculum needs to come first, both can come together first, because Pandit Srivas Prabhu can be working on the space, and Sri Mataji can be working on the curriculum. And so even the first, second, third, fourth is according to what you think needs to come first is your priority, is usually what you will be excited about doing first. So I just wanted to share that. Now we're going into our teaching. And so I'd love everyone to drop in the chat Hare Krishna as we transition to a very quick teaching that I'm going to share with you all. Okay, wonderful. So I'm sharing my screen. This is a teaching that spans 3 hours. I'm just giving you a small segment of it for our practice in our WhatsApp group. I had shared with you the circle group, which I don't know if we got confidence in using it. So we will build that confidence gradually in using it. But for the next 2 weeks, we will just use the WhatsApp group for our homework. And I have my assistant on there who's not going to join these calls. Her name is Megan, and her devotee name is Manjari Gopika. And she will be checking in personally with each of you if the homework has not been submitted, to just make sure, are you okay to submit the homework? She'll be sending reminders to submit any homework. For this next 2 to 3 weeks, we will also be deciding if we're meeting in 2 or 3 weeks. For this next 2 or 3 weeks, there's going to be one simple homework that Acharya Prabhu will be very familiar with, and Mati and Pinky will be familiar with. So that's what I'm telling you the story of right now. When we, what this is called, that I'm introducing to you, is called the love boost. I'd love for everybody to unmute and say love boost.
Love boost.
Love boost.
The love boost is the one strategy that is at the heart of the entire leadership parenting, leadership teaching process. If you only apply this one strategy to yourself and to your students, you will find that everything that needs to happen happens naturally and automatically. There are things that we do that are opposite to the love boost, which are called rejection statements, which I won't have time to go over right now. There are also empathy blocks that we do that are opposite to the love boost, which I don't have time to go over right now. Today I'm sharing not even the full love boost, just 2 sentences for you to take in and to self-empower and then to bring to our WhatsApp group on a regular basis during our pause between the next session. This is the story of Srila Prabhupada. Mother Devadaditi, she shared that when she gave Srila Prabhupada a $10 bill, he took the $10 bill in his hands and he waved it like he fluttered it in the air with his hand. And he said, "Thank you so much" to her. And it was a small little amount of money that she had given. But her words were, "He made me feel as if I had given him $1 million. He made me feel as if I had given him $1 million." The purpose of his interaction with another individual was so high value that when he was with the other individual, he made them feel as if they were so prominent and powerful individuals. And if you go throughout our sastra, you see the story of Chaitanya, Lord Chaitanya, and Keshav Kashmiri. Keshav Kashmiri came to humiliate Nimai in front of all of his students. Keshav Kashmiri's identity was to humiliate everybody that he met. He was so insecure that in order for him to feel confident in the world, he had to have a long list of people. He was a scholar, a pundit in Bengal, for those of you who may not know this story. And he was a Digvijay Pandit, means he has conquered all directions. And he was known for being such a sharp Pandit that he would go from one person to the next, to the next, to the next, and prove to them that I am so intelligent and I'm so smart that I'm going to debate with you and you're going to lose. And you're going to sign your name on my Digvijay Patrika, on my paper of victory. And I will be victorious. In order for him to do that, he is shutting down other people's value in order to increase his own value. And he is in a deep insecurity of his identity. If his identity and his worth is based on shutting someone else's value down, that means very deep insecurity. And he comes to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nimai, young Nimai, and decides to do the same. Imagine the pride and the arrogance that I'm going to humiliate God. And the first thing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, smilingly, you look at the text. It says, other people give classes and they say that Nimai chastised Keshav Kashmiri, but actually Nimai did not chastise Keshav Kashmiri. The first words that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say, Nimai says, "There is no greater poet than you in this world." He builds him up. He acknowledges the heart space of Keshav Kashmiri is, I am insecure. I'm not worthy. I'm not valuable. I need this paper. I need to hurt other people's intelligence. I need to cut them down. I'm so insecure. That's the heart space, though that's not what he's saying out loud. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu connected first with the heart and lifted up. There is no greater poet than you in this world. Imagine if you're getting a compliment from Krishna, from God, from Nimai, how that might fill your heart up. And then even more, Nimai is the most intelligent person in all the universes. He's the Brahmana Shiromani. He's Krishna incarnated as a Brahmin. He's got his whole beautiful group of 100 students on the banks of the Ganga. They're so beautifully learning, studying, growing. And the first thing he said, and second thing he says is, You are so smart. You're so erudite scholar. Let us please hear from you. Please share with us 100 verses of in praise of Ganga Maya. And on the spot, Keshav Kashmiri shares 100 Sanskrit verses of Ganga Maya. And only then the third thing, Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, the third thing is, oh, there are 5 alankars and 5 mistakes. Because he knows if he starts with the mistakes, it won't enter properly in Keshav Kashmiri's heart. He needs to first say there is no greater poet than you in the word. Then he needs to offer him, let me hear from you all of the glories of Ganga Maya. And then he sits and he listens even. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu listens even to all of those. And then he says the 5 alankars, the 5 ornaments, praise, praise, boosting, boosting, boosting. And then only after all that boosting does he say, there's also 5 mistakes. And he said those 5 mistakes. And of course, Keshav Kashmiri's mind hooked on those mistakes. He was completely finished. He was feeling like he wanted to commit suicide. And then the story continues. The purpose here is that the focus of Gauranga Mahaprabhu of Nimai was to love boost, was to boost up this person, even though this person was so fallen. And like this, there are so many stories of Gauranga Mahaprabhu with Chand Kazi, with Jagai Madai, how Lord Nityananda interacted with Jagai Madai, where every single sage and every single, especially Gauranga Mahaprabhu, every single interaction you go, even with those that were demoniac, he love boosted them. And in future ones, I can share with you. So I'd love if you're still with me and if you're still hearing, write in the word or the idea that you heard just that felt the most, touched your heart the most. Put it in the chat. Making others feel so important. Beautiful, Karuna Mataji. How much fallen or insufficient we are, Lord still loves us profusely than we can ever imagine. So beautiful, Krishna Priya. I'm just waiting for everybody else's comments to come in. Love boosted, appreciate the best qualities of an individual before beginning the correction. Yes. Shri Mataji, are you here? Pinky Mati, you can put something in. Type something in. Quick and short. Like Srila Prabhupada, he was willing to meet and discuss with people who may not agree with him. Beautiful. Yes, Aparna, listening with compassion, delivering the feedback in the right attitude, speaking lovingly and connecting even when other person may be in agreement. Okay, and Sri Mataji waiting for you, may be busy right now. This is very important. And so we're moving towards the last bit of our call, 15 more minutes. This is the phrasing of the love boost. I see that you are doing this action. This shows me that you are this quality. This is how we will speak to our children. This is how we will speak to our students. This is how we will speak to ourselves. I see you are bringing the groceries in. This shows me that you are responsible. Oh, there's not more examples here. There should be more examples. I see that you are holding the door open for the Mataji. This shows me that you are caring. I see that you are committed to being here for 3 hours. This shows me that you are highly committed. I see that you are. This shows me that you are. I see that you are action. That's based on a behavioral action. That shows me that you are. That's based on a quality. I've typed it in the chat. Now, before we can be comfortable to do this for other people, we need to be able to do this for ourselves. I see that you are doing this action. That shows me that you are this quality. I'm going to say it again. Before we get comfortable to do this for others, for our children, our spouses, our family members, our students, those that we lead and guide, we have to be able to do this for ourselves. When we do it for ourselves, we need to be trusting that the Supreme Lord is feeling that towards us, that Srila Prabhupada and our spiritual master is feeling that towards us. The tendency for us is to correct ourselves first. We correct others first before we love boost them or acknowledge them, because that's how we treat ourselves. And so our homework for the next 2-3 weeks, we'll identify if it's 2 or 3 weeks in a few minutes, is to place these sentences inside of our WhatsApp group for ourselves. So I'm going to start right now. You're going to write, I see you are, and then an action for yourself. That shows me that you are a specific quality: responsible, loyal, committed, happy, engaged. Now, generally, as Vaishnavas, we don't praise ourselves. Generally, that's not the standard. That's the standard for devotees who are in high confidence and ability of their identities, that you don't praise yourself, you praise others. All of us, so that's like here, say C level is here, or general like confidence is at a 0, or even at a 5. But all of us, most of us, are in a material space and material life where our empowerment and confidence is below ground level. It's at a -5 or a -10 or a -100, where as we walk in the world, the only thing we see are things that aren't working, and the only things we see for ourselves are things that aren't working. So we have to get back to ground level, back to a neutral state for ourselves before we can even think of being humble or being sacrificing or being tolerant. And so important as leaders that as you walk in a space, you are really clear on what you are good at doing. And you are not judging yourself, because then you will be completely free of the quality of judging somebody else. People think it goes the other way: stop judgment to them and then stop judgment to yourself, but it doesn't. Self-realization, atmaramaschamuneo, means self-empowerment, self-protection, knowing that I can be completely confident in what I am here to do in Prabhupada's service. Do you think as a leader, Prabhupada would want, or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would want, somebody coming up to them and saying, I'm so bad, I'm so bad, I'm so bad, I'm so bad, I'm so bad. Yes, I can make a new school for you. No. Srila Prabhupada, Lord Chaitanya, all of the Goswamis will want, I am qualified, I have this qualification, trust me, I can take this for you. I can do this for you. I know that I'm qualified. I know that I can do this. I would prefer somebody come to me and say, yeah, I've got this qualification and this qualification. Trust me, I got this. I'm going to do it. Instead of, oh no, Mataji, I'm so bad. I don't know what I'm doing. This mistake, that mistake. I was this. So that is how I want you to walk into the world now. Every day, I'm going to request one sentence from every single one of you in the group, in the WhatsApp group, every day. I see that I am. That shows me that I am. So I'm going to put my screen, and I realize that we can have it, the wording in two different ways. I see that I am doing this activity. That shows me that I am doing this quality. Now, Acharya Prabhu so beautifully has already done this activity with me. He sent me, and Acharya Prabhu, you can share, unmute and share. What was that like? It's just difficult, very difficult to do. And Acharya Prabhu, you can share. How did this land for you?
So it took me a few days to even begin recording because I tried multiple times and I was always stuck at, no, you know what, like I'm not good at this. I think I am, but I'm not. And then it dawned on me, I began seeing where I have demonstrated that quality before, at what all places, what all avenues. And then it dawned on me that why am I like, covering those up? Why am I covering those instances and just focusing on something different that is not good about me and just, saying that, okay, I'm not good because, I also have done all these things. So anyways, like it took me a few days to begin recording. But once I did, like I came up with three. You asked me to come up with 10. I'm still four short. I know it's there. It's still like it's running. But in the beginning, it was just like three. I said, okay, but I need to come up with 10. It took me 3 weeks to come up with those six that I shared.
Yes.
So this is something which is very like this will, if like someone who has this tendency of self-beating will find it very hard to do this exercise. But at the end, it'll be very revealing that, okay, so where are these qualities actually hiding? They're always there with you. You're just like, overlooking them, just focusing on, over absorption in your faults. So yeah, there are just some thoughts that I had while I was doing this exercise.
Thank you so much, Acharya Prabhu. So real and so true. Those of us who have this ability, this tendency to beat. Now, respectfully, when we walk into the world, especially in America, Americans will have very little package. And I'm speaking knowing Mati is an American here, but the material world, people have very little good qualities, but they walk in like they're. I mean, look at our president right now. They walk in like they're just the kings of the planets. And those of us who are Indians or Asians, or, we're like hiding and folding hands and trying. So this will help you at your work to have this confidence. This will help you in this environment. Now, Acharya Prabhu was just sending it personally to me. And even still, that was difficult. I'm going to ask you to send it to the group, which will even be more difficult. And that's okay. We're going to be, and there may be worry that, wait a minute, but then won't this increase the pride in my heart? I don't want to go in front of Krishna with any pride in my heart. I don't want to go in front of Nimai with any pride in my heart. So you hold both at the same time. That any quality I have, like the thousands of zeros that I have, this is only because the Lord has given me this opportunity. My son had a tumor at age 15. His reading was taken away. Any ability can be taken away. My husband, his feet have foot drop. Sometimes he struggles to walk. He was in a wheelchair. Any ability can be taken away at any minute. There's no need for pride. And there is a need for pride. I need all the devotees to have pride in your heart, in your ability, especially if you're walking into Indiana Yatra and you're telling the leaders, whether they be Indian or American, that I can take care of your children, that we're establishing a school, there needs to be a whole energetic increase of pride. There needs to be this very intense confidence. If I'm saying we're doing a leadership academy, y'all better be walking as leaders. And so that's what I'm asking you to do. So right now, please type in the chat. I see that I am doing this activity. That shows me that I am being this activity. Please type it in the chat.
Prabhu, do you mind if I do this the next time, please? completely horizontal now. Absolutely exhausted.
Yes,
Thank you.
that's fine. Finish yours.
Mother, you just want us to write the sentence back, or you want us to write the activity, like, because I think we need
Yes,
some
write your
script.
activity. Yes, I see that I am cleaning the dishes even when I don't like to. That shows me that I am have cleanliness. So write it into the chat. Think of some activity you have done and what quality it shows. Pandit Shivas Prabhu, if you're horizontal, you can come up with something out loud that you can state. At the end, everybody writes it, then you can say it out loud. Is that okay for me to ask?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Are we focusing on things which are relevant to the school, or
No,
generally,
anything.
just it can be expanded to anything?
Yes,
Gotcha.
anything.
Okay. I can write an essay on that. I'm full of conceit.
This is why you're a temple president.
Yeah, right. This is why I'm still in the material.
All right, let's not think too much about it. Let's get these in the chat right now. Let's just put it in real quick. Good, we've got Acharya Prabhu's. Let's go 1 more minute. Just drop it in real fast. Doesn't need to have so much thought. Acharya Prabhu, I want to say great progress that you were the first person to drop it in.
Copy paste.
Okay.
That's why it was fast. Just copy paste it.
Oh, you
I
got
had it ready.
You shouldn't have told me that. I want you to do a new one.
Oh, okay.
Do something new. All right, let's go. We got one. Let's put them in. Aparna. Okay, Pinky has hers. Okay, I'm gonna read these. I see I'm spending 3 hours on a weekend learning. That shows me I'm dedicated to help bringing Krishna consciousness to children. Excellent. I wrote, I see that I have really enjoyed this session with you all. That shows me that I really love being with the devotees. Aparna, I see that sometime I want to yell and shout, but I don't. That shows me I can hold myself well in an intense situation. Excellent. All right, we're waiting for Krishna Priya, Karuna. Oh, wonderful. Sarishas has come. I see that I'm playing harmonium. That shows me that I am still learning. Beautiful. Sarisha, you can say that shows that you are musically oriented, musically talented, artistic. Mother Birmala, I see that I like to listen to Srila Prabhupada's lectures on Srimad Bhagavatam. This shows me I am connected with him. Beautiful. Acharya Prabhu, I see myself enthusiastic at coordinating home programs. Yes. That shows me I'm energized by the idea of building communities. Yes, that's a new one. Excellent. So that's your number 7. Number 8. Karuna Mataji, I am taking care of kids. This shows I have a sense of responsibility towards them. Yes, you can say, Karuna Mataji, I am responsible. I am dedicated. Krishna Priya, I see that you're wanting to do the curriculum part for the kids. It shows me you're really dedicated for kids development. Very good, Krishna Priya. You're saying that for yourself, right? Okay, so we have out of time now. We started a few minutes late. We'll end a few minutes late. I'd like to end on time. We have 2 decisions that need to be made. Maybe actually just one right now. One decision needs to be made. Are we meeting in 2 weeks or are we meeting in 3 weeks? If I'm smart, I can put up a poll real quick. Let's put up
I
a
would prefer 2 weeks.
poll.
Then that will keep the momentum going.
Yes. I'm going to create a poll. When are we meeting? Because a few of you felt that every 2 weeks was too much. And so that's important. Your voice is important. So I'm just putting up a poll real quick. Are we meeting in 2 weeks or are we meeting in 3 weeks? And save.
Mataji, just to confirm the 2 weeks, I mean, the next class, if we choose the 2 weeks, it will be on the 7th, right? Like
Yes.
you're taking this from this Saturday to the next Saturday and next Saturday, like that you're taking, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
All right, it's been launched. So go ahead and type it, write in, choose if you want 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Okay, we have an equal amount, 2 weeks and 3 weeks, so we will extend and go for 3 weeks because ease and safety is always more of a priority than rushed and fast. The only caveat then is that every single day for the next 3 weeks in our WhatsApp group, each and every one of you need to send. I feel that I am doing this activity that shows me that I am this quality.
Um,
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead, Mataji, complete it.
Go ahead, Aparna
No,
Mataji.
Mataji, I was just starting 3 weeks. That means it would be 14. So I'm not there. I'm traveling for all 3 days. That is, I just wanted to let you know.
I got my poll. Is there a way to show you the answer? It says 80% participated, so that means a few of us haven't. 8 people have dropped in, and I just saw final answer. Final results are 5 out of 8 people said 2 weeks, and 3 out of 8 people said 3 weeks. So actually, majority is for 2 weeks. If you're unable to make it in 2 weeks, can you just let us know? Like unmute right now and share who's unable to make it in 3 weeks.
You mean in 2 weeks?
2, sorry, 2. My apologies. Everybody's able to make it in 2 weeks, or is there somebody here who's not able to make it in 2 weeks? Then we'll do it in 2 weeks because that was the majority here.
Thank you.
Of course, you skewed the answers here, Panchashivas Prabhu.
Totally. That's I see that I can skew the answers, therefore I'm political. There you go.
That's good. Okay, we're doing it in 2 weeks, and we will keep it shorter. We will do for 2.5 hours because I can sense that the 3 hours is a little long. So we'll do 2.5 hours, and we'll do this in 2 weeks. All right, let's keep it moving.
Kopi, what's the date on that?
That's the 7th.
Okay.
Pinky, can you drop that into the group? Just a message, a note. All right. Vanchakalpadrubhyascha kripasindhubhyevacha One last word. We're going to go around the room, just share one last sentence of how you feel, what your thoughts are. Maybe just one word, actually. How do you feel? Pinky also
Happy.
drop happy. Pinky also drop in the homework, daily homework.
In the
Okay.
WhatsApp group, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Please unmute one last word and then we can all head out.
Clarity.
Purposefulness. Purposeful.
Sarisha, you have unmuted.
No, Mataji,
How are you feeling in this moment?
it's good, Mataji.
Feeling. How are you feeling?
Like, can you give me this example, Mataji? Like the question I couldn't hear.
I'm feeling stressed out. I'm feeling unorganized. I'm feeling peaceful. I'm feeling like I need to run and do a bunch of things. I'm feeling, what's the feeling in your heart?
Oh, just now, what the moment I have. Okay, Mataji. I feel like a little stressed out, Mataji.
Oh, okay, so head out then. Go get everything done that you need to.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you. She's feeling stressed out. Okay, Krishna Priya, how are you feeling?
Happy Mataji and informed.
Okay. All right, Mati, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling excited.
Okay. And Pinky, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling excited. This is the organizing part is my my happy space. So I'm really excited.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful weekend. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.